Hey everybody, Christina here with NYCountry Swag. We're with country's newest redneck, Hardy. We're on the Can't Say Ain't Country tour.
Yeah.
And you've had a kind of interesting story. So you were strictly a songwriter for a while in Nashville. So what's it been like sort of making that transition from songwriter to now artist?
It took a while to get used to, for a few reasons. I mean, one, you get used to the songwriter lifestyle, which is, to be quite honest, is really easy because you just do that every day. And if you're having some success, it makes it even easier. And so you're just writing a song every day and then doing whatever you want with your time. And so jumping kind of right into the whole artist thing is definitely an adjustment. And it's taken a little bit of getting used to, but I'm getting there. You get used to everything.
Did you know when you started, when you moved to Nashville, did you know, okay, did you want to initially be an artist, or did you just want to do the songwriting thing?
I went back and forth a few times. My last real attempt was right out of college. I put an EP out that can't be found anywhere. It's
Come on. Can we just you sure?
Redneck Recipe.
I love that.
It can't be found anywhere. I had it completely removed from the internet. But, so I put that out, and I tried to make a big push for it or whatever in college, like as much as I could, and it charted on iTunes, which at the time it was like, wow, that's amazing, and all this. And but then shortly after that, I signed a publishing deal, and about a month or two into that, I was like, I'm not doing the artist thing anymore. I get to write songs every day and get paid a salary. So then I stopped, but then I got really into songwriting, and I got really into developing my craft or what my sound was, and I think that initially led to full circle to me kind of having my own thing, which led me back into being an artist.
Now your first single is Rednecker, and you're up in New York today. Now I don't know if you passed on the bus, if you passed everybody. There's a lot of rednecks up here. Were you expecting to see this many country fans up in New York?
Actually, so I've actually been here once before.
Okay.
And I was extremely impressed at the turnout, and not just country fans, but actual redneck people, neckbeards, and you know what I mean, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I was here, so the first, I don't know if this was the first book. So I was out writing with FGL a lot back in the day, just as a writer, and we came to this venue. And I was we're in New York City. There's not going to be, what is the deal? And sure enough, I've gotten to travel a lot the past few years just with different things. And I have definitely noticed that New York State and Pennsylvania and a lot of parts of the Northeast is just as much, if not more, redneck than the South.
So you basically have a huge fan base here, and you'll have everybody singing along to all of your songs tonight. So we're super excited about that. So touring with, come on, your guys, FGL. You've been writing with them, touring with them. What has the tour been like so far?
It's been great, not just FGL. We've gotten to be good buddies with the Dan and Shay dudes,
yeah.
And of course Wallen is one of my best friends. So it's been fun. There's a lot of camaraderie. We've all known each other a long time, and I find that to be really important with doing stuff like this. It's kind of like writing a song. You start writing better songs the more you know somebody, just because the comfort level is there. And so there's something about that everybody's crews everybody knows each other, and so it's like
a family.
Yeah, it's really, really special in that way. But no, it's cool. We all hang out after the shows and fellowship.
Makes for a great summer, I bet.
Yeah, it's been a party so far.
I'm sure. So finally, being a songwriter, being an artist, touring the country, a lot of people think we live the life, and I have the best job in the world, but it's really hard. And I know the same thing for you guys. So in one or two sentences, people always say you're so lucky. How do you define luck?
I define luck as walking 100 yards that way, throwing one cast in the water, catching one fish, and then not catching a single fish the rest of the day.
Is that kind of like songwriting and then doing the artist?
Yeah, it's a tough subject, because outside looking in, it always looks amazing, and but we're all human beings, and we all miss people when we go out, and we do this all the time, and we miss opportunities, and we definitely give up. If you become famous, you give up a very huge quality of life of being normal.
Yep.
it is very rewarding in a lot of different ways, but there are definitely a lot of things about the whole thing that's just difficult. It's hard sometimes.
Yeah, totally. I totally get it. We are so excited to catch your set tonight. If you haven't downloaded Rednecker, make sure you're downloading it. This is Hardy, and this is Christina with New York Country Swag.